Good morning, class. I'm Sergeant Jones. I'll be going over my demonstration speech for you, and also give you a demonstration on how to set up properly an Ivan target. Now, how many of y'all ever been given a task, and on that task they tell you to set up a target, and they never give you a proper class on how to set up a target? I'm pretty sure all y'all hate that, right? Giving a concise, clear, not giving a clear, concise instruction on what to do. Well, stay tuned for this class. I'm going to show you how to properly set up and to do standard and task on how to set up an Ivan target on the Buddy Team 95 range. Alright. Now, for setting up an Ivan target on the Buddy Team 95 range is fairly simple. All you gotta do is follow these 8 steps and you will be successful in your mission. The first step is make sure you coordinate with range control. After you coordinate with range control, is make sure you get the proper equipment, inventory and proper equipment that you need for your live fire Buddy Team range. Now, once you're there, range control is going to give you an Ivan target. It's a green set up just like this. He'll give you your control box right here. He'll give you a yellow fiber optic cable, which is this right here. He'll also give you a battery. Now with that battery, you want to ask for a battery charger, because sometimes they can forget just like anybody else. Next, they'll give you also a programming box, which is look just like this right here. And then your last step is actually putting all this equipment together, testing it with your programming to hit to where it hit the target 3 times and the target falls down. All right. So now we're going to jump into the demonstration portion. All right, so I'm going to need y'all to get up and come over. You're going to grab your target, concave side facing away from you. Once you get the concave side, you're going to set it in just like this right here. Once you got it set in, you're going to get this clamp, and you're going to clamp it in. Once you clamp it in, you're going to get your yellow fiber optic cable with this side going right here. Set it in just like that right there. You're going to make sure it's in there. Kind of pull on it and make sure it's nice and tight in there. Once that's done, you're going to grab your yellow and black positive and negative. Alright. Now on the battery it's going to say positive and negative, but it also has colors if you forget that. So once that happens, you got it right here, positive side hook up first, and then you're going to hook up your negative side, which you got to do is just plug that back in. Alright, once that happens, you have a toggle switch right here. It's going to show you down, the target is off. Once you flip it up, target is on. So now, you're going to hit the target. Target works properly. In the back switch right here, raise the target. So you're going to raise the target. Now, we're going to go into the programming piece. Once you get your programming box, once you get the programming box, we're going to hit this on and off switch. We're going to flick it on. Once you flick it on, you should hear the beeping sound. Once you hear the beeping sound, that's letting you know that it's doing a self-test. And self-test usually lasts for about 5, well, I wouldn't say 5, probably about 15, 20 seconds. But once that's done, this is how you know the programming, the self-test is done. You should get 2 bars that come up right at the top and the bottom of the screen. All right, it should be done here in a second. All right, bam, everybody see the 2 bars. You got the bar at the top and the bar at the bottom. Once you get that, you press enter, go to program menu, load scenario, which is 1. Then you go to, you're going to hit 3, which is then you want the target to hit it 3 times and come back up. Press enter, run, enter again, and it'll bring you back to the main screen. And once it brings you back to the main screen, you take off the programming box. Now you're going to come over here and test out the target. Target works fine. Now, after that's done, it's going to be in the box which is outside on the lane. Once that's done, once that's done, now your soldiers, or whoever comes on the range is ready to rock and roll. They can shoot when out range, make sure everything, we as range calculators already make sure everything is done properly and correct. Now, after all this is done and said, that's it. Do we have making sure that the first step is one, making sure you coordinate with range control. Second step, making sure that you inventory all the stuff, all the equipment that you get from range control. The third step is making sure you have the item target itself. Fourth step is the battery, not the battery, correction, the control box. Fifth step, making sure you have the fiber optic cable, which is your yellow cord. Sixth step, making sure you have the battery itself. Seventh, making sure you actually have the programming box. And then the last step, you're going to set all that up and you're going to test it, which what we just did is everything set up correct, right, gentlemen?
Yes, sir.
All right, so now at that time, y'all just saw a demonstration portion of how this properly set up and how you can talk about any questions.
How long is batteries?
Batteries normally last for about, if it's on all day, all night, battery give you a week, maybe 2 weeks of battery life. Now, if you have it, and the battery is off, it could probably, if you're not doing the range, battery life will probably last about a month, month and a half.
Yes, sir.
All right. Stop it.